take one of asking bosses what they think about Kickstarter. Over to you, Carol.
Yeah, this is about our social media Kickstarter scheme. And here are two of our lovely employers who both have Kickstarters. So let me start with you, Nils. What's been your experience of your Kickstarter, Emma?
So the journey, initially, I went for you guys and it got turned down, and I was like, not depressed. I got in touch with Gary and he said, oh, you can do it yourself and then we can take over. So I went through the process, and then they sent me the CVs. I was going through the CVs, putting them into no and yes pile. So some of them will just send me a blank email with a CV attached and that's it. And I'm like, you're not taking initiative, no cover letter. And then some of them cover letters and stuff. So I went through, interviewed a couple, and then the one I picked, Emma, her CV and cover letter was different to normal cover letters and CVs you do as a normal job, like the layout and stuff. Hers was like thinking out of the side of the box. She even used the green in my logo. So it was all matching. So I read it, and then she also already had social media content writing experience because she's got her own blog page where she does blogs for. So interviewed her and I was impressed. So taken her on, and then straight away I would get in touch with her and say, okay, what are you up to? And she's like, okay, we're doing this training today. And then I let her do the training for the first week. So I know you guys are training. And then she'll get back to me and go, look, I've got a few ideas. I was like, okay, so she's already thinking outside the box already with them. And then the thing I liked about her, in IT, and like you need to be clued up, and she doesn't know anything about IT, but she was researching stuff and seeing what the hottest topics are, and then she'll write a post about it. And if you look at my LinkedIn, you'll see she's using what's trending right now, and she's like all up to scratch about that. And that's what she's learned from you guys, like what's trending and using that software you guys use, and she checks everything. And literally, I haven't had to put any input in, which is amazing. And
if you're watching this, this is quite exceptional. I don't want you to think everyone is like this. We've asked Nix to make a comment because your Kickstarter is quite exceptional. We think the more the bosses get involved, actually, it's a better.
No. So the next step, which I've told her, so she's going to come in every Friday now and to discuss ideas. And so she's already given me ideas, a YouTube channel I've created now. So she wants to, literally today she messaged me, goes, when are you doing the next installation? I want to come along, video you guys, see what you do, and then create a YouTube video on it. So she's already given me that idea. So perfect. As I said, I've been lucky, but I think the scheme is really good to help the new generation get into a job, and you guys are really doing well with the training, so I appreciate that, and thanks.
Thank you, Nils. Christopher, has your experience been the same?
Well, we're only a week and a bit in with Saul, but he's tremendous. I liked him a lot when I met him. I think the interview stage went as far as, okay, what are your interests? I said, I'm not going to do that old thing of just saying, tell me about yourself. Or what do you want to be doing in 5 years' time? To which the only sensible answer is taking your job and asking better interview questions. But so his interest turned out to be science fiction. That did the trick. Really, we were off on a discussion around that, and Esther was very helpful as well, and it was good to meet her. So where we are now is he's got access to everything he needs to have access to. He's developing his confidence in knowing the kind of content that will work in our context. I'm enjoying working with him. I enjoy talking with him, and I think he's going to be a great asset to Convoy community.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. So, Gary, how can people get involved if they want to get involved?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. There's a deadline. Past the deadline, you can't apply anymore. When's the deadline?
December the 17th.
December the 17th. So it's such a straightforward process. Apply. If you get a yes, That then goes on to DWP. You get some CVs. We hopefully have help from the DWP to match your perfect candidate. And that we'll put all the information down below.
Yeah.
Is that a wrap?
Put the link in down below. Definitely.
Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Thank you, everyone. That's it. We're done for tonight.